This video is for the replacement lab for the chemical reaction lab on November 23rd, 2015. Our first reaction is of vinegar and baking soda. So the first thing we need to do is pour 50 milliliters of vinegar into the beaker. That is about right. And next we need to take the temperature in Celsius. To do that, we make sure the bulb is in the liquid. Should not take long before we have an accurate reading. Now, we add the baking soda, just 1 spoonful, and you will mark down what you see, what the reaction is. So write a description of what you are seeing. Use all of your senses that you're able to use on a video. Okay, now take a temperature reading again. Let it stay in there for a minute or so that we get an accurate reading. All right, and this will be our second temperature reading. Remember, we're writing down the temperature in Celsius. Celsius is the side that is where the C is, the side that is on the right of your screen. Okay, so here we go with reaction number 2. Reaction number 2 is hydrogen peroxide. So let me add 50 milliliters of that. Oops, just a little bit on the table. Not hazardous, just don't want it in my eyes. So 50 milliliters, and we will take the temperature reading. So I'll make sure that that stays for a minute or so, just so we get an accurate reading. Okay, that should be a good reading. So let's see what we have temperature-wise. Remember, temperature in Celsius. Celsius is on the right. Not surprising, it's about the same temperature. That should be about room temperature. So there we go. Now, we're going to add a little bit of baker's yeast. Okay, so adding the baker's yeast, you're going to notice that it floats. So I need to stir it in just a little bit before we have a reaction, at least before we have much reaction. Okay, now we have quite a lot of reaction going. I'll just let it go. So write down your observations. What do you see? If you were in the room, you'd be able to say what you smell as well. I will let you know that it is a very strong, distinct smell. You can write that down as an observation if you choose. I'm giving it to you. We're going to pop that and let it sink back into the beaker so it doesn't make a huge mess on my table. And we'll let it settle, still reacting quite a lot. Okay, poke it again. Still getting quite a lot of reaction. Okay, so now we will take temperature reading number 2. That is really gross stuff down there. But we have the bulb in the liquid. Yeah, I can see temperature change going on the thermometer as we speak. Okay, seems like the temperature has stabilized. There we go, just like that. So go with the highest temperature that you saw. It's dropping very quickly because obviously air temperature is quite a bit cooler than that. Now you have enough information to finish answering the questions on the lab sheet.